Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another story time video. I see that you guys really enjoyed my last story time, so I'm gonna try to keep it more consistent and keep it coming with all these story times. Now, y'all already read the title, so y'all already pretty much know what the story's about. You never want to be a side chick to a side chick. Like, first of all, nobody wants to be a side chick, period. But, you know, boys are very devious, so you never know. They are devious, they are unpredictable, they all types of crazy. So you just never know when it comes down to them. First of all, the names of people are going to be changed, locations. I'm not even really going to be too specific about that. Times, dates, none of that is going to be said in the video for the protection of others. And, you know, it's just not important. I'd rather tell the story than tell actual details like that. And then I'm going to change the name as well. So I'm going to give these people names. The boy, I'm going to call him Dub. The first girl, I'm going to call her Fake B. And the second girl, I'm going to call Shorty. Because, you know, I don't really got nothing against her. So, basically the story starts like this. One day I was on Facebook and I saw this boy like on my timeline. And like I saw his picture, I was like, oh my god, like, he's so cute. Like, who is this? So, you know, you scroll through the pictures like, like, who is this? Like, where he live, where he from? Like, you know, trying to get all the details. But you know how somebody looks so good that you like, nah, like, they cannot be a real page. Like, they have to be a fake page. So, I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I just, you know, scrolled out and I went right back to my news feed and I'm just scrolling, like, something simple. One day, I went out to eat with my friends and I saw one of my friends from school and she was like, oh, hey, like, she was in the restaurant. So she was like, oh, hey, girl, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, hey, what you doing here? She's like, oh, I'm just out to eat with my friends. I'm like, girl, me too. You know, a little chit-chatter, and then she went back to the table. I went back to mine. So, you know, it was a regular day or whatever. And then I think it was the next day or the following week. She was like, yo, like, my bro want to talk to you. Now, when people tell me, like, oh, my bro want to talk to you, like, I never be like, oh, my God, your bro. Like, I'm not one of those. Like, I don't like people telling me stuff from the second hand. Like, if you like me, tell me you like me. I tell people that. Let me just get off topic real quick. Don't get me wrong. If you try to shoot your shot, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna move so you can miss. Cause I don't even like. I just don't like it. It's a better chance of me saying, yo, this is so funny, but it's a better chance of me saying no in a nice way for you to actually come up to me. Well, let me not say it like that. Maybe 8 to 9 times out of the time I might say no. You never know. Like, I'm very unpredictable sometimes. I just might, you know, let you catch a shot real quick. If you send somebody to tell me that you like me, it's an automatic no. Like, it's an automatic no. Like, ew, that makes you look like a little boy. Like, oh yeah. So I'm like, who's your bro? She's like, oh, Dub. I'm like, who? She's like, Dub. I'm like, you lying. She's like, girl, he's on the FaceTime right now. I'm like, you lying. So she handed me the phone and he was dead on FaceTime. I'm like, oh. I'm like, you know how you gotta change your voice when you get on the phone with a cute boy? Just be like, hello? Nothing, just chilling, what you doing? Okay, that's cool, whatever. You know, one of those, like that corny voice, how you gotta change it up real quick, try to be cute. I feel like every girl does that. It's so funny. But yeah, so, you know, we were just kind of talking like that, and then I forgot who added who on, like, social media and stuff. Like, I don't remember who added who on Facebook or anything else, but I know we had on each other on most social media. So I remember I saw we was like talking through the inbox, nothing crazy, and then we was talking on Snapchat. Once again, nothing too crazy, and that was pretty much it. Now I don't even remember how we started texting. Like, I really don't remember, but whatever. We started texting or whatever. One thing led to another. Actually, no. From the first time we had a conversation on FaceTime, it wasn't really what I expected it to be. But, you know, some people are shy. Some people gotta, you know, get a little bit more comfortable with you so they can open up a little bit more. You know, stuff like that. So, I'm like, you know, it was just a regular conversation. I didn't think too much of it. Now, one thing led to another, and we wound up saying that we're gonna go on a date. So I'm like, all right, like, whatever, we're gonna go on a date. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna come get you at this time on this day, blah, 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 blah. Fine. So he comes to get me. Now, before he comes to get me, you know, in your mind, you think if you're going on a date with a boy for the first time, a cute boy at that, you're gonna wanna look your best. So I put on one of my best outfits. Well, not one of my best, but one of my nicest outfits with some nice shoes. Not heels or nothing like that, that's extra. But, you know, nice shoes, nice whatever. I was thinking cute. And it was dark outside too, so when he came, I didn't really see what he had on. So I just got in the car, you know, we drove until we got to the place. So now we get to the place, we park up, you know, he gets out the car, he got on sweats, sneakers, and a t-shirt. I'm like, and we looking at each other like somebody's underdressed or overdressed. He was like, why did you dress all extra? I'm thinking you gonna dress extra. Like, if I would've known you would've dressed like that, I would've put on a juicy sweatsuit or something. Like, something cute and calm. Like, it's a little teeny bit chilly, but, you know, this is what I'm thinking. So, we just thought that was so, like, funny how we just, like, you know, whatever. So, we get to the table, and we talking a little bit, but then I noticed that he's on his phone a lot. I guess the group chat was real active or whatever, so I didn't want to seem too naggy, so I didn't really say too much about it until he basically was on his phone the whole time. Like, we didn't really get to speak. So, I'm like, can you, like, get off your phone? Like, we're together right now. Like, we're on a date. Like, can we, like, talk or something? Like, something. He was like, oh, my bad. The group chat just lit right now, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, like, trying to laugh it off or whatever. So, we wound up speaking a little bit more, whatever. And then, that was pretty much it. Now, that was sign number 1 that I should have knew. Maybe this wasn't the best situation to be in, but I believe in second chances, so why did? And, you know, I just brushed it off. Like, I'm like, whatever, you know, things happen. So, after we had that first date or whatever, we started hanging out a lot. Like, at least 3 to 4 times a week. Like, we was, like, hanging out a lot, going to the movies, going to the mall, you know, doing all types of fun stuff. Like, we was chilling, like, we was vibing and everything. That's when he started, like, bringing me around, like, friends and family and stuff. Not too much family, but, you know, just a little bit. Yeah, so we started catching feelings now at this point because we hanging out a lot. Now, I remember when we had this talk one day, he was like, basically, I asked him, I was like, you single? Like, you talk to somebody? Like, what's your relationship status? He's like, well, I am single, but I am kind of getting over somebody, you know, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not really thinking nothing of it. So basically, I'm just like, okay, you know, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I'm single too, but I'm not, like, I'm just chilling. Like, I'm not expecting too much, but I'm just chilling. So we both chilling, you know, whatever, just vibing basic. A couple of days go by, and I see something light, extra light, and girly looking on his Snapchat. He's, like, kind of brown skin, and he's not light skin, so let me click on this to see what this is about. So I click on Snapchat, and I see a girl, like, on Snapchat, and they all, like, they look a little bit more than friends. So I asked him, I was like, ain't this the same girl you told me you was getting over? He was like, no, it's not like that. She came here, and, like, it was unplanned, and it just kind of happened, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. When I saw that he was with his, the same person that he was getting over, and I saw that she was in his Snapchat, I'm like, since when we do this? Like, you're a dub now, because I don't understand. You told me you was getting over her, but now you're together. Like, anything that you won't do in front of the person that you're talking to or you're together with or whatever, it's wrong, period. Like, try to justify, like, oh, you know, it wasn't like that. Like, she just came, and her friends was just here, and she was here, and then blah, blah, blah. Like, all types of nonsense. So I'm like, whatever. Like, you a dub or whatever, bro. I'm just like, let me squash this. So after, like, a few days or whatever, he kept saying, like, I'm sorry, like, you know, our boys be giving this off story, I'm sorry, like, I really didn't mean for it to blah, 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 blah. So I'm sitting here, like, once you breathe and gotta think, that's how you know your common sense is leaving your body. Like, that's how you know. So I'm just like, alright, like, just, like, don't let that happen again, because that wasn't cool. You know, I'm trying to give it a second chance. Like, you know, maybe it was a coincidence, or thinking stupid girl thoughts. Like, you don't make excuses for wrong behavior. If it's wrong, it's wrong. You need to dead it right on the spot. Like, there's no need to second guess, because 9 times out of 10, your first instinct is always right. So always follow that, you know what I'm saying? After that situation, I think like a week or 2, something like that went by, some girl commented on, and mind you, everything was going good too, so I'm not expecting anything out of the ordinary to happen. So some girl wrote under one of my statuses, like, oh, check your inbox, school. I was like, okay, not a problem. So I went to my inbox, I saw she was there. So at first she was like saying like hi or whatever the case may be, and then she started asking me like about a charger, I mean not a charger, about a case that I had. So I told her where I got it from, and you know, etc, etc, etc. You know, one thing led to another, and let me read y'all what she said. So she was like, hey Paris, can I ask you something? And this is from when she had hit me up previously. So she was like, hey Paris, can I ask you something? So I didn't see it, and then we started talking about the case, blah, blah, blah. So then she was like, and secondly, when I inboxed you before, I was about to ask you about this boy. So now I'm kind of sketchy, like, now I'm kind of confused as to what she might be talking about, because remember, I'm not thinking nothing of it. She was like, when I inboxed you before, I was about to ask you about this boy. She was like, we're not really talking right now, but before I know where him and I stand, I just want to know if y'all had anything, because he's a liar, and I just want to know. So she was like, no problems or beef or nothing, you know, just female to female. So I was telling her to hold on because I was doing something. So then she was like, I was like, what boy exactly are you talking about? She said Dub's name. I said, jeez. I said, it's always something. I could just never get a break. Like, oh my God. I said, what? I was like, so wait, y'all have something now? She was like, 2 days ago, I told him let's take a break only because I wasn't sure if we should keep talking. And I felt like he was messing around with you. I'm like, wait, so I was like, what the F? Like, wait, how long y'all been talking? She said since the date that she said. She was like, he told me y'all linked before. I'm like, wow. She was like, but I only knew of one time. I was like, yeah, we've been together every day for like the last 3 to 4 weeks. I'm confused. She was like, wow. I was like, what the F? I just recently stopped talking to him. She was like, this boy's ridiculous. I was like, he really is. WTF. She was like, have he ever told you he loves you? And I was like, nah, like I wouldn't want him to. Like, I'm not really ready for all of that right now. And she was like, alright, but when y'all started talking, because son, I'm about to go off on this boy. So me and her was talking. She was like, you petty because I'm petty. We could plan something out if you want. I don't think he deserves about a regular curse out. So you know me, I'm condoning it. I'm like, I am, honestly, but he's not even worth it. The crazy part is we supposed to link up tomorrow to talk, but I'm not going to do too much talking. I want to fight. And you know how you and another girl talking about a boy and y'all start being a little too friendly, and now y'all don't do that. Don't do that. Like, do not do that. I swear I've learned from so many of my mistakes. Don't do that. If you and a girl is messing with the same dude, don't befriend her. Don't start being friends with her, because either way, y'all both still have feelings for the same dude. So it's not a real friendship if you're thinking about it. Like, it's on some petty type of timing. Like, I'm telling y'all, don't do it. I don't care if it's a coincidence, none of that. Y'all don't need to be friends. I was like, when's the last time you was with him? She was like a week ago he came to summer. So I was like, so that's why he was there. And she was like, yeah, we went to my friend's party. And I was like, he came to your friend's party with you, but he was on the phone with me the whole time. Well, for the most time. I'm like, this dude is good. I said, he's good. So now we going off, and she's like, oh, I feel this, I feel that. And then here's where the twist comes. Let me put this on. So basically, now that he knows that we're aware of each other, he tries to flip the script and make it seem like I'm on him. And he's the type of person to tell his friend to say yes or no to a question before he gets to ask them. So I guess that's what he did. Now remember the girl that was my friend, that was his friend as well, that told me that he wanted to talk to me? He told her to say, oh, right, me and Paris only been talking for a week. And she said, yeah. And I'm like, I'm confused now, because it's been way over a week. Way over a couple of weeks, actually. So what are you really saying right now? So now I'm like, oh, now he's trying to play me. Alright, cool. I see what type of game this is. Now here's where another stupid girl instinct comes in. I'm telling y'all, ladies, learn from my situation. Do not be a stupid girl. I told Fake B that she needs to be worried about Shorty. Now, if you're kind of lost in the story so far, Shorty is the girl he told me not to worry about. He was getting over. And Fake B is the girl who actually hit me up personally. I'm doing my little research or whatever. He posted on Shorty's Facebook like, oh, laughing my ass off 2 years ago where y'all thought he was going. And he shared a picture of them, but he shared it from Shorty's page and making it seem like Shorty is trying to prove a point to all of us. Now, if y'all gotta keep up, y'all gotta stay with me right here. So she's like, oh wow, so now she's hurt. The other girl don't know about either one of us, and I'm just kind of stuck. Now this is like a major red light. Why didn't I just stop messing with him all like together and just dead it from there? I don't know. Please, just being really dumb. So then I remember Dub was at my house one day, and we was moving some type of like bags in my house or something. Like we was taking bags outside, putting in the house. So I saw in his phone, like, I'm not the type to go through your phone, but you know, if I see it, I'm gonna want to know what's up. So I saw Fake B's name pop up on his phone. Now let's backtrack a little bit. After that whole situation happened, me and Fake B didn't like speak for a little while. So he took that time to kiss up to me and tell me, oh, she's bugging, she's crazy, she's delusional, you know, all types of stuff like that. So you got me think I'm trying to take your word over hers and try to trust you over her. No, it was wrong. Now when I saw her name pop up on his phone, I'm like, what's this? Like, you just, like, I'm confused. You told me you don't talk to her no more either. We talking about Fake B. He was like, nah, that's just my friend. Like, we just cool now. Like, I realized I can't be with her because it's so. So then I hit her up and I'm like, yo, you and Dub still talk? She was like, yeah, how about you? We just started again. I said, girl, what's your number? Like, we really about to get to the bottom of this. We was talking and then she sent me this. This is what he wrote to Fake B through his friend's Facebook. It says, in quote, to be honest, Fake B, I really do love you, honestly. I know you don't believe me because I do mess up. I'm young and I'm going to make mistakes. And I know that's not an excuse, but I really do not want you out of my life. I don't want you to think just because blah, 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 that I'm trying to control you. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you, so everything you do affects me. I just need you to forgive me. Please, you mean a lot to me. Why do you think I'm always angry half the time because everything you do affects me? I don't want to see you with another boy, and I know I hurt you and all that by talking to Paris. I should have been honest with you, but I was scared to be honest. Like I said, I'm dumb. I should have been honest with you, but I was scared to be honest. That's what, you know, people just don't know how to do. Anyways, I was scared to be honest. Like I said, I make dumb decisions, but I will learn from it because I don't want to lose you. Fake B, you don't understand, I really love you. Now this is when she said me. Boy, my heart just dropped. I said, oh, the chest. So you already know I had to flip the script a little bit. Let me tell y'all what happens next in part 2 because I can't give y'all all the juice yet. If y'all enjoyed this video, tell me in the comments down below if you want a part 2. Like, subscribe, share, show your friends so we can show these girls why you should avoid these type of situations. So I'll see y'all in part 2.